Hey, you guys, I almost forgot to start talking. Hey, welcome to the Shella D. Bridgman Show. This is Shella D. Bridgman, and this is my testimony. Hello, hello, hello. It is December 23rd, 4:25 p.m. It is the day before Christmas Eve. So I am here with you, just like I told you I would be for the holiday season. Checking in with you today. It's just about nighttime. The nighttime is the right time for me. I had all day to do this, and I didn't do it. I'm a night person. I just come to life in the nighttime. My little guy is taking a nap. I guess I just wore him out today. I gave him a haircut today. Not mainly his body, because I had kind of done that before, but his face and his feet. Hands and feet. I say hands and feet. And I think I just wore him out because he's taking a nap, and that's not him, right? I mean, I'm talking and he's taking a nap. I think I wore him out, but I think he had a good day. So that is how productive I've been. You know what? After I made take the glasses off. After I made the recording yesterday, you know what? But I listened to it and I liked it. That's what I'm saying. I have to trust the process. I really do. I listened to it and I liked it. I really never know what it sounds like. You know what I mean? If I'm being whiny or whatever, I don't know what it sounds like until I listen to it. But I listened to it and I liked it. But after I made the recording and I went and did some stuff, then I felt totally different. I felt more more energized and stuff, and I was like, dang, but I'm not going to bombard you guys with 50 million videos a day. You get one a day like the vitamin, but yeah, I liked it. So, I see that, and I'm just going to say this out loud. I see my viewership is down, and I'm going to take it as that folks are busy with the holidays. And I'll take that. In that's a good thing. That means that people have something to do. People are busy. People are shopping. People are visiting. People are traveling. That's a good thing. Oh, you know what? See, this is what I know. I know I'm being my authentic self with you guys. Because in me saying that, I'm moved by what I said. I'm moved to misty eyes by what I said. I'm glad to know that people are busy. I'm glad to know that, whoever is checking in with me is not the hang in there baby. You know what I mean? I'm glad that you guys are busy. I'm glad. I'm so glad. But when you come back, I'll be here. And maybe, how they say, Lord, I see an ice cream truck. Anyway. But you know how they say there's one. So for that one person, I see maybe a couple people have seen it. So whoever that is, I'm still here. I'm still here like I said I would be. Okay? But for everybody else that's out there moving and grooving and shaking and, eating the holiday food and shopping for the holidays, what do they say? Good on you. That's good, because everybody doesn't have that, Everybody doesn't have that. That's why this is such a touchy time of the year. Sometimes people don't know what to say. They don't know what to say to the next person. But you know what? Look. See, I have no idea what I'm gonna talk to you about. I'm telling you, I have no idea. I was in the Walmart last night, because I've been out trying to get supplies because Walmart is gonna be closed on Christmas. So I've been going to stores trying to get my little supplies. I still need to get some water for him, because I have a little bit, but I'm telling him tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Today is a regular day. Everything is open, regular schedule today. But tomorrow it's shortened hours, and then some people are just closed on Christmas, right? So I'm like, okay, we can wait, right? But I saw this lady, one of the greeter people or security people, whatever, the people that check your receipt when you're leaving out the store at Walmart. And I was talking to her and like making jokes because they had a Christmas tree like right at the door, like right as you come into the store, to the left, right, and there was a dancing Santa, like big, like life size, but he was dancing like he was wiggling real good, right? And so I said to her, now I don't look like a lot of people. I just don't. I have this hair and you see me and you know that it was me, right? So oh, there's something else I have to tell you about. See, that's what I mean. Okay. And then so I came out of the store. I'm let her check my little receipt, and I was cracking a joke with her. I was like, "What happened to Santa?" And she was like, "I don't know." I said, did he quit? Did he go home or something?" She didn't know. She couldn't get with what I was saying because usually I'm so, different. Let's just say different because I'm always in a hurry. So that look, people just keep walking up to this library and they can't believe that it's closed. They can't believe it's like a regular everybody else is open. That that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, so she was looking at me like she was perplexed because like this lady, like I don't talk because I'm always in a hurry. A combination of the two things. One, I'm always in a hurry, and two, I'm always tired. A combination of those two things, I'm not jolly, he. I'm not, right? So she was looking at me like, this is the same lady that's usually, you know, different, I'll just say. And I know she's saying like, is it the holiday? Is, is she feeling the holiday spirit? But I'm telling you, I don't know what has happened to me. I don't know what it is. And you know what? Something else I want to say. Before I left my job, just like I told the young man, for years now, for years, my identity has been concealed. I've been wearing on jobs, right? I've been wearing a head covering. I've been wearing glasses, a mask, and everything. There are people that have worked with me that have absolutely no idea what I look like, right? Like for real, right? And before I left this job, um, I took the head covering off. I took the glasses off, and I was wearing a mask because I need to. I have to, I have certain situations where I need to wear a mask. But yeah, it's like even though I'm sitting here waiting for something to happen, and I'm waiting for something to happen because I don't have a phone, and it's like I could go and try to make something happen without a phone, but I don't believe that's what I'm supposed to do. I believe I'm supposed to just sit here and wait and do whatever I do every day, which is the one thing that is for sure is talking to you. And the other thing is, like Joyce says, God worked with her on the stuff that she did every day, which was going to the store. And so I may not be in a place for the masses to see, but I see the change in just like my everyday behavior with the people. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it happened. I guess God said it's just time. He's just sleeping. I'll wear him out. Yeah, I guess God just said it's time. I think it's just a new season. I think it's a new season, and I need to wait and see when it's gonna come and how it's gonna come. But I tell you, I've been here 3,000 times before. I have, and I never knew how it was gonna happen, but it happened. But I really don't believe that I'm supposed to be. This is like right around. This is like the holiday. The company that I worked for a number of years, and the lady was trying to help me with the app because it wouldn't work, and she gave me, excuse me, she gave me the phone number to call to, like, try to work it out with the people, and I can't even call the phone number because I don't have a phone. So it's like, and this was on Friday, like the Friday before, the holiday. So, people, she has kids and I think grandkids, and she's married, and it's like, just, let it be. You can't make something happen, and so, that's why I'm just breathing every day. And today I was like, because my little guy, he will tell you no, 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 no. And so I had to put my foot down and like make him get a haircut. Like his face and his little feet. He looks thrown away for everything that I do to take care of him. I cover his I call it his room. I have this really, like, probably like a queen size blanket that I put over his, furry, fuzzy, thick, real thick blankets that I put over his little room, I call it. So it's totally insulated. He has a pillow that's about 5 inches thick. You know what I'm saying? He is really doing it. Okay. And he has sweaters, like it's a little chill in the daytime. He has like sweaters. He has I call it a fur coat with that little like sheepskin stuff on the inside. He gave one of them away. I think he didn't like the way it fit, because the new one, I put it on him and he doesn't fuss at all. He sits still and lets me put it on and everything. I think it was the way he didn't like. But this one, it's like open where his arms are. It's like more open. It just secures in 2 places. But I'm just doing what I know I'm supposed to do every day. I'm taking every day as it is. And I'm not, I listened to this guy today on social media, and I've never really listened to him. I did one time, and I listened to what he was saying today, and like he was saying, like, you're human. If you don't know if something's really happening, he's like he said, especially if you're a particular age, and all of a sudden divorce hits your house, or unemployment, and stuff like that. And when like he said, or if you're trying something for the first time, especially if you're a particular age, if you're older, he said, that's a big deal. He said it's normal to have fear. He said it's normal to have fear, but he was saying there's a difference between having fear and then a spirit of fear, like living in it, right? But yeah, so what I'm doing is, and he was saying, don't, like, like the power of your tongue. Don't speak death over yourself. Don't say bad things are going to happen. And that's why I don't, like I said, anything can happen. And that's how it has always happened for me. Like, I had a storage room, and the people, it was like the last day, to pay and, to keep my stuff. And I came up with the money, so that's what I'm saying. Like, but sitting and stressing and stuff, and I'm doing the best I can with my little eating so I could lose some weight, and, I'm just doing what I can every day. I'm not going to say, I said to him, do you want to be on the highway on the way to our new home on Christmas? That's what I said to him. And he's looking at me. I leave room for the miracle. And it's so funny. That's what I'm saying. I am really speaking the truth to you guys. And when I said that my job, like, it wasn't like dirt money, but it wasn't enough to do what I needed, so I need a miracle. You know what I mean? I had enough money to help other people. Other people just need a little bit of this or need a little bit of that. So with that kind of money, you can spread it around, and it works real good. But for a person, for you to really have a good life, like I'm saying, I want a house. I want a house. I want to look. Okay. I told you about that one that's dirt cheap. That when you can't be, the roof is 6 feet. I told you about that. I know where it is. Look, I got the phone number. Okay, there's that one. Look, this guy's pulling up. He thinks the library is open. Poor thing. People are heartbroken. People are heartbroken because some people are on the bus, some people are walking, and they stop here and it's not open. This is, But yeah, so look, there's the one place that's dirt cheap. There's that place. And then there's something, and then there could be something else. There could be something better. You know what I mean? But you know what? I'm gonna tell you what I said out loud. I want a house. I want it like I used to buy pictures of houses, like, portraits of houses, like just I'm just turned on by a house. You know what I mean? That's something that you can paint it any color that you want. You can do anything. You don't have to worry about leaving. You don't have to worry about somebody knocking on your door. It's just to have something that is your own. That's the most fascinating and amazing thing to me. It is, and that's all I want. It's not all I want, but you know what I mean? That's what I really want. That's what I really want. And like I said, I really want some land. So, you know what? Let me just say it out loud. Let me tell you what I really want. Now, I know the place says dirt cheap, and that could be something just to help me get out of the situation that I'm in. Okay, I can take that. I can work with that, right? But I really want a place. I know the area. Put it like this. I know the area. I know the area of where I want to live. But I want a place with a house, a one-level house, because I'm, getting there, and it's not good at this time in your life to buy something with stairs, okay? So I want something that's, an adequate size, enough for, I plan on, being married, but I want enough property. I would like for it to have another little house on the property, because my plan, look, I'm telling you guys all the secrets, all the dirt, okay? Not dirt, just, you know what I mean. I want a place where, because I'm getting older, and somebody's going to need to help to take care of us, and I want them to have their own place. I don't want to live in a house with someone. I just don't want that. You know what I mean? So I want a place, a small place, a place enough for someone to live in, that can live on the property and take care of us when we're older. That's what I want. And then maybe another little place, for the gym. I want my office. I would like for it to be a little place outside of, because this work that I do right here, I'd like to not be doing it in my car. I may have a situation where I'm interviewing people online, and I'd really like to have privacy. So I wouldn't mind like just a little something, that can be my office, where I can do my business. So a place, and I've seen places with little structures on the property. That's you know what? I'm gonna say the truth. I'm gonna say the whole truth. I would really like, and I've seen the place and they sold it. It was a little bit of money, not a whole lot of money, but it was a little bit of money. It was like, how many property? How many? It was one main place. Everything was one level. There was the main place, and then it had I think two duplexes, and all on one level, nothing like above the other person, like connected in that way. And or maybe it was one duplex, and then it had a like a workshop kind of space, like another kind of structure. So I think it was a total of 6. And the little duplexes, I think they were like 2 bedrooms or something. I think they were like 2 bedrooms. So that was like perfect for me, and they sold it. They sold it. And you know what? Did I call the guy? I reached out to the guy to find out if it was still available, and I look at his information to see what he still has. He still has this the one where it's all, he sold the one, it was legacy properties. Let me tell you, I'm walking around here. Look at me. I'm telling you, I got situations, and I'm actually investigating property. Okay, I'm serious. I'm very serious, meaning I really believe. What he has, all of these properties were what they call legacy properties. So they were all in this same community. So that one, it's not on the MLS anymore. It doesn't say sold on his website. It's just gone. It's just gone, right? There was a house that was a part of a community, and I think it's still for sale, but I didn't want that because I didn't want to live like that. And then they're like these maybe four or 5 little places, and these are like little apartments. They're all one level, and they're still for sale, but they're all, I believe that all of these different properties are part of the one legacy deal, and so how stuff happens. Families die off, and then the younger people, they just need some money, and you know what I mean. It's a unique buying situation. And yeah, I have communicated with the guy, and it's real. It's something. It's a unique situation. But the reason why I want so many structures is that, one, for me and my love, my husband, one, for us to live in comfortably, not too small, you know what I mean? Not too small, but then I need space for a gym. I need my own space. He needs his own space. And I don't want to live in a one bedroom place. And then I need the different structures for the different things. Real talk. So, and and what I'm saying does exist, because I'm telling you, I've seen it in different countries. I've seen it. Let me call a thing a thing. In different countries, I've seen that exact. In the U.S., I've seen that exact situation in the U.S. So no, it exists, and that's really what I want. Because I don't, I'm a woman of a particular age. I don't want to have to be trying to buy sheds and have somebody deliver them, and I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do all that. Okay, I don't want to build anything. That's for the younger people. I want something that I can, live in. I'm not real particular. I don't need, special designs. I know how to, make something the way I want it, but I want something, that's what I want. If it's something that I even have to work, that's what I want. That's what I want. Okay. That's what I really, really, in my heart of hearts want, because I know that I want to take better care of myself, and I expect for, what did it say, the latter to be greater than the former. I really do think that the second half is going to be better than the first half, but I know I need to take care of myself. I need to be more physically fit. And so I need a place. We're just going to need space. We're going to need space. And not just a 2-bedroom home. But you know what? I tell you something. That's what I'm saying that I want. That's what I'm saying that I want. That's what I really want. But if there's something available right now, tomorrow, I'll take it. But you know what? That being close, that bothers me though. That's one thing that I really don't think I need to compromise with, because I could live in a palace. I could live in a palace. It could be everything I want on the inside, one level or whatever. But if when I open my window, I can hear everything going on inside your house, that would be a problem for me. I'm a woman. I'm gonna say it again. I'm a woman of a particular age, and if something bothers me, it bothers me. I don't think that's negotiable. I don't think. Well, I don't know, because this one place that I'm saying, I don't know how close it is. I don't know. Let me not speak. Let me not speak ill. Okay. I don't know, but this is how I'm gonna put a button on this. My situation is what it is right now. I believe it's going to change. But one thing I know for sure is God knows that if I came into any money, any kind of money, for sure, I'll buy a house. I will buy a house. So I believe that when I get the money is when it's I'll get it at the right time. Put it like that. I'll get it at the right time. Or however it's going to come. However it's going to come. I'm open. Let me no, this is the button. I want a house, and I'm open. I really do know what area. I really do know what area I want to live in. I do. But I'm open. I'll speak that over myself, that I'm open. So yeah, but okay, so let me finish. I don't want to be here all day. Listen to this. When I left you guys, after I made the recording yesterday and I left, I went to a library, this one that I really like, right? That I go inside of. I went over there. Did you know I saw a guy that worked at the library from years ago? And I talked to him and I told him that he has to give himself credit that, and he's older than me. But he looked exactly the same. He looked exactly the same as he did, and that was what, maybe 8 years ago. 8 years ago, if that, maybe more than that, So this guy just walked up to the library, and he walked from somewhere in his clothes. But yeah, so I ended up talking to him. We talked about this lady that retired, and I remember when she retired because it was my mother's birthday, and I did what I could to get over there and say goodbye to her. And he was saying that she had worked at that library for 30 something years, and she didn't want to go to the new one. And I just told him it was a small library, and I told him that how much it meant for me, to see him, and then how much it meant to be a part of that library. I used to go there when I was new to the area of where I live. I used to go there because I was new to the area. I didn't, and it's a specific area, right? I didn't know anything, and I used to go there to use the internet, and and that was when I was writing my book, and I was working on my website and one of the guys that worked there. He didn't work there for a long time. He went to another branch, and he helped me with the button that I was walking around trying to figure out how to create. And the lady that retired, how she told me I should enter into the new authors contest or something. They have it every year, and they still send me emails every year for local authors. It's for local authors and all this stuff. And so, but they were just always so nice. I was looking for a job. The last job I had was teaching, and so I came to this area, and it's a very specific area. Put it like that. It's a very specific area, and I just couldn't get a job. I couldn't figure out what to do to get a job, and they were telling me different things. Well, the pizza place and this and that, and it was just, I just really had a hard time when I first came here, right? And so they were just so nice, just always so nice to me, and so supportive. And I didn't know anybody, and I was a part of that library community. And so I saw him last night, and so he said his anniversary is coming up, the 26th, the day after Christmas, and he has 2 daughters, and he said I think 32 years or something that he's been married, or 36 years or something. But yeah, it was really good seeing him, and it was a good feeling. And like I told him, is that it's so funny because I was having a really hard time when I used to go to that library. I was having a hard time. That was when I used to ride the bicycle. And they were nice to me with the bicycle. But they didn't treat me bad. They didn't treat me less than because I was riding a bicycle, And I told them, I said, I used to teach, and I couldn't figure out what to do after that. I could not figure it out. And then because of the area that I live in, there's certain challenges that come with it, right? And I just wasn't prepared for it. I was not prepared for it. And excuse me. So yeah, but they were nice to me, and they were always helpful, and they never looked down on me. And it was and like I told him, I said, it's so funny that even though I was having the challenges that I was having, it's so funny that you don't realize that no matter how challenging the times are, when you look back, those were the good old days. Because I was having a hard time. I'm telling you, I was riding a bicycle. I was riding a bicycle for transportation, and couldn't find a job. But when I look back, those were the good old days. Riding my bicycle at nighttime, playing my music. I had a radio on the front of my bicycle, and somebody tried to steal my radio one time. It was a whole thing. But you know what my check was back then was how people treated me with the bicycle. If they would let me, you know how people say it's my kids or my dog or something like that? Well, back then it was me and the bicycle, and if they would let me bring my bicycle inside or something like that, that was my check as to what kind of person they were, right? But yeah, I used to ride the bicycle, and look, I was in good shape, and yeah, those were the good old days. So I saw him. He said he works at this library once a month, one Sunday a month or something. And he said that the lady that retired, he said her husband passed, and I didn't know that. He said her husband passed, and she was tough. She was tough as nails. Like she would get you together real good. But she was always so nice to me. And so yeah. He said that library is a historical landmark too now. He said it's been there for like 100 years or something, and yeah, but it was really good seeing him. So that's what happened after I made the video yesterday. And so I was really in good spirits and everything. Went to the Walmart, was nice to the little lady, and she looked at me like, "Are you the same lady, right?" So that's what I mean. Like, I felt different after I made that video. But yeah, so everything is good, and like I said, my viewership is down, but I take that as a good thing that people are busy. I take that as a good thing, and but for the one or two people that need to hear this, I'm here. I'm here with you and for you, and I'm gonna run along right now. And look, the dark is coming upon us. My little guy, he's just asleep. And look, I wore him. Oh, I didn't. Did I tell you? I didn't tell you why I was. One, for as good a care as I take care of him. Look, I go. He has everything. I'm telling you, he has multiple beds. He has a wardrobe. He has a raincoat. I mean, a thick puffer coat. He has a puffer coat. Okay, I mean, he is. I mean, everything. He's so spoiled. And so for him to walk around looking like that, I was like, that's not cool, right? To make it look like he's being neglected or something. And so, cause I don't want to fight with him. And I was like, who's going to give him a haircut? I went to, Petco. I went to a couple of different places and tried to get him a haircut. This was a while ago when I ended up doing it myself. I've given him all his haircuts. And I didn't know, I just wanted them to do his face because he's a Yorkie. So I wanted them to do his face so he could have the Yorkie face and look cute, right? And I didn't realize, I don't know anything about dogs. I didn't realize I was asking them to do the hardest thing, the face. That's where the teeth are, right? And so the one lady was scared. I knew she was scared. It was like, okay. So I went to another Petco, and this young man was in there listening to, Anita Baker, and he was all, somebody, Mariah Carey or somebody. He was all relaxed, and he was young. And I was like, okay, he can do this. And he couldn't do it. And so, he was saying, come back and all this stuff. And now in working with him, I realized that I was asking somebody to do the hardest thing. The face is the hardest part. But the young man was shaking. I was like, oh my goodness. And I just told him, I'm not coming back. I said, that's okay, because he bites me. So you know what he's going to do to somebody else, right? If they make him mad, right? So I told him, I said, I don't want to, even though I really wanted him to have this haircut, and they want to charge me $7. I said, I don't want to put that out into the universe, right? That I cared so much about what I wanted that I'm going to let somebody, because if somebody gets bit on their job, look, I told you guys, I know I told you guys in one of the other videos, that when I first got him, I was scared. I couldn't put the harness on him. I couldn't do anything. I would go to the store. Could you put it on for? I was so scared of him, right? Now I'll snatch him up. Nothing bad. Just his little body. I'm not scared of him anymore. But the guy, when I first got him, and I was trying to find, look, I've only had one meal, okay, so it's not that, it's just, look, brother, I need to eat something. But the guy, I was trying to find a harness for him. I was trying to find a harness, because I had just gotten him, and the one that I had, he kept getting out of it, so I was at the very beginning. He was a baby. And the guy, he growled at the man. And the man's hands were shaking. Like literally, like really shaking, right? He was afraid. And so he said he used to be a groomer, a trainer or something. He had all these like marks on his hands, like he was bitten multiple times or something, right? But yeah, so why was I telling you all that? Oh, so yeah, so I realized later now that the hardest part that I was asking people to do was the face. I was asking them to do the hardest thing. And so at this point, I'm like, the way he is, he's very attitudey. He is very attitudey. And it's like, who can I get? Somebody could cut his hair that knew him, that he had a relationship with. Like if I lived, like somebody that he had a relationship with that took care of him for certain stuff, then they could do it. But I can't just ask somebody to deal with him. I can't. For no amount of money, I can't just ask somebody to deal with him. Maybe, like, I would have had bought the clippers for his nails because, maybe I just need to try to do it myself. At least try. I got them from the dollar store. But yeah, no, he's very attitudey. Very attitudey, and he doesn't mean it. Sometimes he does and sometimes he doesn't. But because he's mine, like, he's my baby. He is my baby. So when he growls at me, I just snatch him up. Nothing bad, but like, by his little body, I just snatch him. Like, boy, just sit down. Get over here and sit down. It's like how a mother would treat her child. Like when the child is trying to act like he's getting 16 or something, and you just like, boy, get out of my face. That's how I treat him now. I'm not, but he when I first got him, he's been like this since he was a baby. Since I got him, and he would growl at me and he would bite at me, and I was so scared because I'm afraid of dogs anyway. I was so scared, but now I've been with him every single day. Every single day. Every single day. And now I know him. I know that, I'm the boss. When he tries to get into the car before me, I have to let him know, this is my car. You let me get in first. But so listen. I'm all down the street. Listen. The reason why I gave him the haircut, one, because I didn't need him to look throw it away, because he is too loved and too cared for. But my plan is to take pictures on Christmas and then send them to people. So I pray that I have my new phone. When I use the internet, my phone works. I don't know about the texting. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on with that. But my plan is to take a picture on Christmas with his little coat, because his coat has it's like the coat of many colors. It's like, it looks like patchwork, but it's not. But it has a little stand-up collar, and it's so cute. And so I said that we would take a picture on Christmas and then send it out to everyone instead of trying to do a Christmas card. But I can sit. Look, he likes to sit on my lap, like with his back to my chest, like he's sitting in a chair. Child, he's something else. He was swinging at me when I was trying to do his little haircut. He was swinging at me with his hand. He was swinging at me. I'm telling you, I told him, I said, people don't believe. They don't believe what I tell them. They don't believe what I tell them about, how he really is. But yeah, so that is my plan for us for Christmas. He has presents. He has one more new sweatshirt, and he has his treats. His what do I call it? Plant-based pig ear. So that means it's not really a pig ear. It's just a shape of one. So he has that, and then he has some new little bone things. So I'm going to give him that for Christmas. So that's my story. That's going to be my Christmas presents for my baby. And I'm trying to not eat. You know what I mean? I got to lose some weight. But yeah, I'm going to sit him on my lap, and I'm going to take the picture like that. It's going to be the two of us. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So that's going to be my Christmas. Well, unless something else comes up. Come on now, you got to leave room for the miracles. You got to leave room for the miracles. Okay. All right. So that's it for me. We're at 44 minutes. I think that's good enough. It wasn't my plan. I just go where I'm led to go. I go where I'm led to go. But everything is good, and I'm here for the one or two people that need to check in, that need somebody to talk to. This is me talking to you. Okay. And we're getting through it. We're getting through it. So, All right. I love you guys. I love you, love you, love you. Not just for watching, but I love you. I'm sending you love. Let's say it like that. Sending you love. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.